Hello, how do you analyze stocks for swing trading? You will open a daily chart and you can use either maximum daily chart or 1 year daily chart. Maximum daily chart or 1 year daily chart. It's good if you can have access to maximum daily chart because of the long up to long swing trading strategy that we are using. Have your watch list available of stocks that you wanted to analyze, and with the long uptrending strategy, I noticed that upward stocks work better for it. So we have large cap upward stocks here, and we are going to analyze them together. The market close in the evening of January 30th, 2025, and we are going to analyze the chart to see what happened to those stocks on our watch list on January 30th, 2025. So the first one we are going to analyze is TJX. So we have maximum daily chart. We have our long uptrend lines that we like to buy at. If the stocks pull back to the line and start going up from there, we will buy. TJX is still going up further away from our trend line. It's more following this trend line here. And yesterday the price went up. If I move to 1 year daily chart, we can see a closer. The green highlighted closing price mean the price went up yesterday. The price in the evening was higher than the price in the morning, so the price went up, green bar. So the next one we are going to let's go back. The next one we are going to analyze is TMUS, T-Mobile. So yesterday the price went down. By yesterday, I'm talking about January 30th, 2025. The price went down. The price is highlighted in red, just meaning that the price in the evening when the market closed was lower than the price in the morning when the market opened. The evening price was lower than the morning price. The price went down. And again, it's far from the trend line that we like to buy at. It's still going up. We are going to go to maximum daily chart to look at the trend. We like to buy at the purple lines, whichever it pull to, and start going up from there. So it made a sharp mountain here, seems to be coming down, but then turn around to go back up. So we are just going to keep watching it. TRY, we like to buy at this purple line. It seems to be making a wide mountain, so we will expect that to pull back to this trend line. But right now it pulled back to this support line that the previous pullback used, and continue to go up from there. And yesterday the price went up. The next one we are going to analyze is TRV. And TRV, yesterday the price went down. TRV is it pulled back to the trend line, make a higher low, and we enter the trade after two higher lows. So we enter the trade here probably on a green bar days, but by the time the market closed, the price dropped, so it turned out red. But we have an uptrend. We enter the trade, but then it pulled back to below the trend line, and went up and start continue from there. So we bought a right at the trend line. Little bit early, but it pulled back out of there. So we are going to go to maximum daily chart to see the trend line that we purchased is 1 year trend line. This is 2024, this is 2025 line, 2023. So we bought a little bit like 2000, like 1 year or so trend line, but there is a chance it will pull back to here because it does make a wide mountain. You see, from wherever the year this is 2020, it didn't touch base with the line until now, like in 2023. So if it's going to do the same, it's like 3 years or so. Maybe it could take that long to come back to it again. So in that case, we could stay in the trade a little bit longer, or use this trend line a little bit longer. Like when it reach a high, we sell it, it pull back to the trend line and start going up, we get in and do a few times. If it's going to do this wide mountain again before it will pull back to this trend line. Otherwise, maybe it's just going to continue making this size mountain. We don't know, but it seems like within a year, here it pull back, here it pull back. So tend to make a peak around March here, a peak here, yeah, around March here as well. And let's see the lowest price, the lowest level here, June, December, and here we have October, July. So there could be some, this is March, when the peak here was around March. Here March was a lower level because it pulled back in October and started the trend to the top maybe a little bit early. So got in and did the highest point early in spring and pull back in March. So but then pull way back in October again and did the peak here in March, pull back in July, did the peak here in October. So in October, so if it's trying to repeat this area, I don't know, just by looking we can see there is a pattern that is getting repeated. Does that make sense? So if you reach the next high or so, we could sell it and wait for it to pull back to either this trend line or this one. So the next one is TRV. That's how we analyze the chart. Does not mean that's the only way, but that's how I do it. I use the trend line. Using a maximum daily chart, I can look at what the pattern the price is drawing to compare what is doing now to what it did in the past, to see if there is a repetition in the pattern that I can lean on, that I can take into consideration to guide me on where I should enter, where I should get out. It's not a set on formula that I'm applying. I just use the trend line, which is the support line, and sometimes I will see if there is a resistance line that the price is leaning on as well. And in this case, there is one. There is this mountain here that is coinciding with where it pulled back to the trend line and start going up. So it could be a good solid area and In fact, if you want, we can truly say for reference as well. Now all stocks meet that, do that, but so no, I didn't put it at the right spot. So let's activate it. No, I'm moving it. I'm just making my mouse horizontal line is matching the line that I'm dropping, so that it stays straight. So it exactly pull back to the trend line where that mountain peak touch base with it. And when it started going up from there, we bought it, but it was not enough. It pulled back before it start going up. So we'll see how it's going to continue there. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm not seeing that condition in anywhere when I'm tracking this resistance line here, touching base with this. There is no pullback to it here. It pulled back to it around somewhere here above it, but because it's an upward trend line, an upward stocks, there is no resistance line, previous resistance line around this area. So not here either. So, but this one is coinciding with this one. But anyway, it's just those things that when you are analyzing the chart, you are just paying attention to what you are observing. Those little details will catch your eyes. I do not use pattern. There are some pattern that people memorize and know and trying to find them on the chart. I don't do that. Come across it, but it's just too much for me to try to. I don't like to memorize things, so I just like to learn by doing. And just the fact that I'm not using any strong formula here, I'm not using an indicator, I'm just watching what the trend is doing and using the support line. It put in, it's not like it differ every time. Does that make sense? And that is something that I like about this strategy that I'm using. And again, you'll buy it and it'll turn down on you as well, but it's by doing that we learn. So TSCO is the next one. I have to say though that if you want to buy this stock, even though it pull away from this trend line, if yesterday was a pullback, if today is a green bar, you could purchase it as well, because it has not gone way up yet. It left here, but it's still close to the trend line, has nowhere near close to the top yet. There is some earning publication that went on. If you just put the mouse on it, you will read that. So that affect the price there as well, but we'll see what it's doing. But again, there is a possibility it will try to come down to here. When, we don't know. So the next one we are going to analyze is TSCO. So TSCO, we like to buy it at this trend line. Oh, hold on, let's go back to TRV. Because we already bought TRV, we will think about when we plan to sell it. So when you purchase a stock, you have your entry point and your exit point. So once a stock was in a position that you purchase it, you can start thinking about when you will get out of it. So if we go back to 1 year daily chart, is it what I have here? Yeah, that'll be 1 year. Okay, so that way we can just see a closer. We know that it reached a high point here at 269. Now it's 249, $20 difference. And but the next time when it pulled back a little bit and went back, it didn't reach quite high. It was the same level, so it didn't break this peak at this second try. It pulled back down and start going. At this time it could reach it, so we can just decide, you know what, to just stay in it until it reach the next high, and then we will sell it. You see, that is having a plan. Whether we are going to meet up, we are going to execute that plan or not, we don't know. It will depend on what is going to do from now and then. So alternatively, and you can try to see if you want what return that will be from there to where you purchase it, for instance, and see if you will just prefer to settle somewhere between and lock in some profits just in case it does not go that far and try to pull back on you. Does that make sense? It is another option. The things you can consider as at this earning down here, it gapped up to reach the high, so it was a trigger. It has something to do with it. So the earning happened already here. It gapped down or something like that and start going up. So we'll just see, what is going to do next, and depend on that we'll decide if we want to get out 5% return in or the next high. Those are the two, 5 to 10% return or the next high are the two parameters that we set to use to exit. So let's go to TSCO. So TSCO, okay, so yesterday the price went up, but it dropped from where it was the day before. Even though the price went up that day, it was still a gap down, and there was some earning time that happened there. I'm not sure what this is. A split. So there is a split that happened. Is it 5 to 1? Okay, anyway, it's selling for 54 now. So frankly, I don't pay attention to those prices, so I don't know if the split has not started yet or what, or if it's already started. I'm not sure. But again, this is a large cap going upward stock, selling for less than $100. So if you are a new swing trader, you just start small, or you want to get into trading, don't be shy when it comes to large cap, some of them thinking they are too expensive. Some of them can be affordable. TSCO is one of those. Walmart is another one of those. So it's okay to start with large cap because they are more stable. They do not fluctuate too quickly. So there are two sides to the coin there. Two sides. They do not fluctuate quickly. So that means your profit is going to be small, but at the same time, you are not going to lose a lot of money very quickly. Does that make sense? So, and if you do not sell it for at a loss, when the price drop on you, your money just get frozen in that stocks until it become positive again for you to sell it. But the good news is, if I go to maximum monthly chart, it is an upward stock. Do you see it? Upward stock. So even if the price drop on you, let's say you bought it somewhere here and the price drop, you just leave it be, it's going to go up at some point. So there is no worry in it. That's why it's good to start to create a watch list of stocks that are very strong. Whether you know those stocks, because I don't know anything about TSCO, and I don't even try to know anything about a stock until the stock take my attention after I trade it multiple times. So that's just my personality. Unless I know the stock before, like Walmart for instance, or Johnson & Johnson for instance, I won't really care about what the stocks the company does, until I wonder, and it takes a while for me to try to figure out why that this stock, what this stock does, what this company does it anyway. And then I'll try to do a search on it. But until like NVDA, I tried NVDA. I don't know much about NVDA, but when I talk about it to my husband, he said that they make chips and things like that. So he knows more about NVDA. He that does not trade stocks NVDA, although I do the trading in our joint account. I'm the one trading, and I don't know what NVDA company does. I just know that it's a good company for me to invest in or trade. So yeah, just compile, handpick stocks worthy of you in your watch list and just analyze them. And you can have multiple watch lists. Like you have a big one that has higher price, and you can create a smaller one that has small price within $100 or so. That even that just one share you purchase, well, when you find a good spot to enter, you purchase it. If that's $2 profit, $1 profit, $5 profit, and you sell it, after you pay a fee, assuming how much you sell it is enough for you to pay a fee and has some profit left, you have a profit. That's what matters. And if that's $1, that's $1 more that you added to your account. That didn't come from your hard-earned money, but came from trading stocks, and you learn and experience by doing it. And you just keep repeating that, and you keep taking note of the tips you are encountering. Add that to your learning experience to sharpen the strategy you are using, to customize it, and it will become your strategy. Not necessarily what you start with, but a complex version of it, because you embed your experience, your tips into it. Does that make sense? So TSCO. Okay, so this is a maximum daily chart. Excuse me. And I noticed that it make a wide mountain before it touch base with this trend line, and I feel like it's going to be doing the same. So I just prefer to wait to buy at this trend line, whatever that is. If we can catch it around this trend line, we can stay in the trade longer to make a bigger profit. Does that make sense? Catching it here, if it's going to go back up from here, you will be able to make some profits. It will be a short trade time frame, but still profit. I just don't want to do that. I prefer to go in at a trend line and keep that trend line to be the next trend line that I will go back in. Does that make sense? So far, that is where I wanted to go in, but he's leaning on a support here that has a history. He tried that support line multiple times, and it could be flirting with those mountain here. So it could be a good support line for it to do this zigzag there before deciding if it's going to continue from there or come down from here before starting over. We don't know, but we are just going to keep observing. So the next one is TYL, and if a pattern is not clear enough for you, don't take any action. Just keep observing it. On a daily chart, if you swing trade on a daily chart, every single bar is a daily price bar. So every day that pass that the stock market open, it is a piece of the puzzle that the price is going to add to the existing puzzle. So over time, you will see the pattern that the price is showing, and if whether you should take an action or not will become clearer for you. TYL, we like to buy at this line because it does make a wide mountain. So from somewhere, because this line started from far, so from here, don't know, we can even on the maximum daily chart we can scroll. I don't like to do that, but you can scroll. You can see it touch base with it and did this wide mountain, and we trace this trend line on a maximum monthly chart. That's why we couldn't see it from here. So, and then it touched base with it. So if it's going to do this big mountain again, it could take a while before it comes back down here. So excuse me, it could continue to go up for a while because it make a multiple high around this area, and I'm sure yeah, it made multiples around this area as well. We'll just keep observing it. But right now, I just feel like there is, you see this area, it pulled back to rest at the peak of this mountain level and start going up from there. I just feel like there could be a line here, which is a possibility as well. And this could coincide with those peak here, and this one is where is resting right now. So I don't really want to go from here there without any pullback within it, but it's just how this pattern is. I find this to be more solid though, because it touched base with it but has not come back to it. So we will just keep observing it and see what it's doing. Another thing that we could do is, let's extend this one, this resistant line somewhere there, and this downtrend line, we can move it to put it there. That way, by just looking, we know that it rested at the peak of that mountain and then start going up again. I know it's busy, but I hope it's not too confusing for you. So hopefully now. But anyway, so let's continue here. The next one is URO, and yesterday the price pulled back. Let's zoom for you to see it. The price pulled back yesterday, 2 days in a row. The next is what? URI. Shouldn't be doing that. Let's go back to chart. Okay, so knowing why we know that it might be a big white mountain though, it left this not too long ago and it pulled back. The next greenback will be an entry as well, if you don't mind. A short trade at the next high, you could get out of it as well. I think I might, at some point, I might have to combine my long-term line and my short-term line, but let's just observe in it. URY is the next one. In 2024, we use short-term line swing trading strategy, and that's why you see those arrows there. The arrows at the bottom shows where we bought. The arrows on the top show where we sold. So URY, we like to buy at those two trend lines, and it does wide mountain as well. So there is a possibility it will come down here, but right now is using this support line here and pull back up. We bought it a higher. Let's go to 1 year. We bought it somewhere there. You see, we bought it, we sold it, we bought it, we sold it, we bought it, we sold it, and we bought it again, and it pulled back on us. Pulled back for some months. The S-axis tell us the date we bought it in December. Following this short trend line, that is how short trend line we follow in 2024, and it pulled back on us. Didn't stop at this trend line, pulled back well below it and start going up, but this didn't go far though, so we'll just keep observing it. But we want to to wait until it passes where we bought it before we sell it. So the next one is V. So V, we like to buy at a trend line that is well lower, but right now is nowhere ready to go there. It's following this trend line. So if I extend this, it'll go close to this. Last time it pulled back down and and reach a new high yesterday. It went up yesterday. So we are just going to keep observing it. I just don't want to get in maximum daily chart. We can see it does a wide mountain before it will touch base with this trend line, and then on this trend line it touched base with it here, came closer, touched base with it here, and has not come down to it yet. So, and in fact I will say there is a wide mountain here as well, since it's in touch base with it quite close there and came down here. So if it's making that wide mountain touching base with it here, it could take a while before it will come down to it. So getting in the trade at this moment may not be too far gone either. When was the last time here? It was mid-year. So yeah, I just don't want to get in too early and it will pull back on us. So therefore we are just going to keep observing it. We like to enter it at this line or this one, but again it's been following this one, and we could have entered it because it touched base with it 15th of January and went from there and reached a new high there. So anyway, we can just keep observing it and see what it's going to do. If you pull back to this trend line again, I don't know, we can decide to give it a try. But if it's done with that trend line and like to pull back, well, we'll get stuck in it on that trend line for a while, but it will be a choice. So the next one is WAB. And if we find ourselves doing that, then we'll know that we are combining our short up trend line swing trading strategy and our long trend line swing trading strategy to find a middle point of both that work for us, so that we do not wait too long to get in, because it will take a while to come back to the long trend line, when we could lock in some profits somewhere if we find a trend line that we can trade on. But we will be careful with that. So WAB right now is going up. Next time we like to buy will be on those trend line. But let's get closer. We traded on this trend line in 2024 quite a bit of time. We bought it again and it turned out to be, now it was done with it. So you can, if you look at this mountain, it is like the upside wall of the mountain. In fact, I will say that it has not even down the downside of the mountain quite yet, because it paused here and then continue. So we bought it, it pulled back on us, we bought it in December or so, and it turned out to be the end of that trend line. It pulled back on us and then went up from there. So it reached a high here. When it reached a high there, we sold it. But guess what? It pulled back a little bit and start going up again from there. So it's tracing a trend line, an uptrend line, a new uptrend line there. But it didn't come down quite close to this. So this mountain, let's see, I think it did the same thing, a similar thing somewhere here. When it reached a high, pulled back and went up, pulled back. It took a while before it came down to this trend line to start a new mountain. So I'll just prefer to wait on it until it pull back to this trend line and start a new mountain, so to avoid getting stuck there again. So if we can catch it at the base, we can have a long race with it before we get out. So, but yeah, we sold it somewhere there. Every single bar is a daily bar, so you can count the number of bar to know how many days ago we sold it. And it's telling me that it's January 23rd, yeah, that we sold it. And we are on January 31st now. So the next one is WM. That one, we purchased it. It's highlighted on our portfolio, on our watch list, because we purchased it. We have not sold it yet. It's in our portfolio. So this one we like to buy at either one of those trend line. Even though this trend line it crossed it, we are still extending it to see if it's going to take us somewhere. So if we get closer to it, yesterday it went up. It seems like January people are doing their quarterly earning things, so, and publication things, so things are gapping up, gapping down. But anyway, we traded quite a bit in 2024 as well. Short option and swing trading strategy away from the long trend line, and we purchased it here and got stuck there. It pulled back to this trend line, breached it, went back down. I don't know if it's using any resistance line here or not, but it's clearly using a support line to support itself and start going up from there. So we are going to see what it's going to do. So if it went up past where we bought it, we will sell it. And it make wide mountain, so, and this mountain is wider than this though, so I will expect that to make another high again before it pull back. So we will see what it's going to do, and once we, it's positive enough for us, we can sell it and get out of it and wait to meet there again somewhere on this trend line. At least that's the plan at this point, until the price gave us more puzzle pieces to change our mind that it may not come down there. Yeah, we can catch it somewhere midway, but until then, that is the plan. So the next one is WMT, and you can see Walmart at this point is $98 or so, less than $100. So Walmart is not coming down yet. It's still going up and reach a new high. So multiple highs there, but we like to catch it at this trend line so that we can ride a new mountain to get there, or this one, or why not this one, excuse me, whichever you want it to come to. But right now, this is a steep mountain and we don't know when that trend line is going to end. So on maximum daily chart, you might find that mountain like that. If you go to daily chart, it may not be that obvious to you. So you'll, but we still have our line here that we'll prefer. When they pull back to it, that's when we'll get in. But right now, though, you'll see that last year we traded quite a bit using short option and swing trading strategy. We traded quite a bit away from this trend line and pretty much following it. And when we bought it and sold it, we decided that, yeah, it's enough. We prefer to just get out of that race and wait to get back in. So there is not obvious. Here it looks more like it's designing the upside wall of the mountain before it'll decide to come down to decide the the opposite side, the downside, or the right side of the mountain. But yeah, the next one so far, so therefore we are just going to keep observing it to see what it's doing, is WSO. WSO we have in our portfolio, we have not sold it yet. It does make a wide mountain before it'll come touch base with these trend lines here, and we purchased it multiple times using short trend line. In 2024 it came down to this trend line which is one of the channel that we like to buy on. But because we already have some in the portfolio, we bought it shortly after that peak, and it pulled back because he was done with it. It pulled back on us. It came down to this line here, went up a little bit and pulled back. So we don't know what he's doing, if he's going to go back down to the line we have below, or if he's going to turn around here. We don't know yet. It does make a wide mountain, but because we have some in the portfolio, we just like to wait for that to become positive for us to sell it. But yeah, this concludes how you can analyze stocks for swing trading if you are using up to long swing trading strategy. Create your watch list of good stocks that you think they are good, and during the year you can just you can take note of the one that you don't want to flag, the one that you don't want to buy because you didn't have a good experience with them during the year. And at the end of the year, you can take them out and see if there are other ones that you didn't add to the list that you want to add next, and add them and try them the following year as well alongside the remaining on your list, until over time you'll have a good solid watch list that is just those stocks that you want to trade. Does that make sense? And having a stock of watch list, having a watch list of stocks that you analyze on a daily basis, you get to familiarize yourself with their patterns, and at least that is the idea. And to trade stocks, you don't have to keep looking for a stocks that is available for you to trade, but you just have well curated hand-picked stocks on your watch list that you will go to and analyze. And as a new swing trader, I will advise we try to analyze our stocks on a daily basis, to after the market close or early in the morning before the market open, to see what the stock is doing, what kind of puzzle piece was added to the existing puzzle, and in this example, this price bar is a puzzle piece added to the existing one. More pieces added to will give you a big picture of the pattern that is getting drawn by the price, helping you make your purchase decision or your sell decision if you already have it in your portfolio. But at the same time, you'll get to know those stocks in your portfolio and see how they behave. But it's just, even if you do not have money to trade, you are saving for it, keep analyzing them. That way you know which one is well positioned for you, that once you have the money, you will buy some share of it. So this is our up to long swing trading strategy, and that's how we analyze stocks using that strategy. And we might combine it with our short term long swing trading strategy if need be, as we progress during the year as well. But again, we will take you along for the ride, sharing those experiences with you as well. So get your watch list, and you saw how we have our entry points. We create videos on how we gather stocks for our watch list, and the playlist will be in the description of this video for you to to access if you want to create a watch list of your stocks and you want some ideas. Once the price pull back to the trend line that you are targeting, after you have few higher lows there, you can buy some share. So determine your entry point, and once you buy, you can have a plan to exit. Could be between 5 to 10% return, profit from what you pay for it. You can decide to just lock it in. It's not about having the maximum profits, being the best trader. No, it's just about locking in some profits. When you reach a new high, in the case of large cap stocks, they do reach those new high, and you'll get out. So thank you so much for your time. We thank you very much for watching our videos, and we thank you very much for all your comments. I'm Afiavi Liberman, creator of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel and ninasoap.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money. We have the playlist links in the description for you, in case there is a related videos that you're interested in. You'll be able to access them in the playlist. Thank you.